Yo, muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos al capítulo número 13 de Mi Carrera con Benny Wallace Jr. El anterior partido ganamos el campeonato universitario jugando un auténtico partidazo, Y ahora nos toca el draft de la NBA. Vamos allá.
Why didn't you get drafted? So that's funny to you?
You notice how all your questions about the result, never the work?
It was a simple question.
Why do you think I didn't get drafted? I mean, for real. You tell me.
I know you had 2 knee surgeries in college.
Nah, it's excuses.
I don't know, you stayed all 4 years?
I wanted to get my degree, try again.
You were captain of your team, conference player of the year, all team
nice
defense.
awards, things I've earned, things I'm actually proud of. But the NBA scouts agenda, I don't care about all that. I mean, sure, you got leadership, character, defensive motor, all that helps, that's real. Think about those other things. Well, what position do I play?
Point guard.
Yeah, and with my size, my body frame, can I play anything else? And what about my leaping ability?
You can dunk.
Can I dunk like those good dunkers? The good dunkers you even see at the street games? And is it explosive? A word they love to use.
Okay, so you had some of it, but not all of it.
I mean, from my perspective, no, but from their perspective, yeah. And when a GM goes on record and says, you're his guy, and he says that to his team, his whole career and yours are inextricably linked. Okay, if I become a star, so do they. If I wash out, same. So they've all agreed on this checklist, this protocol, right? If Duke doesn't check all the boxes, and some other guy does.
So you draft the other guy.
Draft the other guy.
Because at least they can say he checked all the boxes.
Yeah. The fault goes back on the players, not them. Okay, that's why you gotta understand this mentality, son. You gotta make sure you check all the boxes for them. Okay, this draft cycle business, this is a chess match. Okay, if you're not ready for that, you are bound to fail. That's the setup.
Muy interesante, ¿eh? Muy interesante la charla con nuestro padre.
Whew. Now, most people on the outside won't see it. But this, my friend, is where the draft begins.
The suit shop?
Mm-hmm. Messaging is everything.
Okay, so is there a wrong choice here?
I mean, think of it like a spectrum. One end, you got Russell Westbrook, loud on and off court. On the other, you got Kawhi, quiet on and off court. Are you one of them or are you in the middle? What you decide will help teams get an idea of what you're really all about.
Are you ready, Junior?
Vale, se viene la decisión, ¿eh?
You ready, Junior?
Hay que pensar si somos discretos o llamativos.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Pues más que pensar en las consecuencias que pueda tener mi vestimenta y demás, voy a pensar en algo que mole. Pero ya te digo, a mí ya de por sí así, oye, no está mal, ¿eh? Pero no me gusta que esté escrito, tío, yo quiero verlo. ¿Qué dices? ¿Qué mierda de zapatillas, tío? Pero, ¿qué me estás contando? Ostras, tú. Yo quería una Jordan así. Joder. Pues ya empezamos bien. Empezamos bien. Bueno, pues yo qué sé. Pues es que estaban bien así. A ver, pantalones. Empezamos desde abajo, ¿eh? No, me gusta este, el negro recortado. Y esto aquí igual. A ver. Uy, aquí hay mucha cosa, ¿eh? Ostras, toma ya. Buah, no me gusta nada, en serio. Mira, ese puntito rojo ahí me mola, ¿eh? Negro, corbata roja, ok. Negro, uy, este... Nah. Bueno, es que... Cuidado, ¿eh? Cuidado. Mira. ¿Qué me decís? Qué elegante. Que así sí, ¿eh? A ver si tenemos algún poquito que encaje mejor. Ostras, que esas zapatillas son horribles, tío. O sea, ya no es que seas cantoso, no, es que es horrible. Oye, vamos a ir así, ¿eh? Me gusta este rollo de viejo, ¿eh? Me gusta.
Beautiful choice.
Lo que no sé si he elegido llamativo o no, ¿eh? Supongo que no, claro. Es bastante clásico.
Listen, Arch, I haven't had a chance to bring it up.
And it's all good, I already know.
What, you do?
Yeah. Harper and her team run a top sports agency for a reason. They contacted me as soon as they contacted you.
You not upset?
Why would I be?
Someone take the meeting.
I want you to. Root out the specifics. Look, just because you signed with them doesn't mean we're a done deal. We can all work together.
Okay. think they were playing first?
Hers or mine?
Both.
Ojo, Ha entrado una agencia.
I'm the associate agent, so when you sign with the agency, I'll be here to support Harper on the day-to-day.
I'm sorry, I completely spaced on your name when you were walking in.
It's fair, you have a lot going on. It's Layla.
Layla.
Layla, yeah.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Junior, hello. So excited to have you here. I'm Harper Dell. Thank you so much for coming down to hear our pitch.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Yeah, and thank you for taking the time out to meet me.
Absolutely. This is the moment. You have worked your entire life to get here, and we are here to support you in that journey to the next step where you start getting paid.
La sonrisita.
I don't have to tell you, we have the deepest roster of NBA talent in the world and brand partnerships with every company you can name. Our goal is long-term. We want to create lifelong relationships that keep you living large now and comfortable in your retirement. In these notes already rests the shoe contract of your dreams. You ever thought about acting?
No, I never really considered it, but I'm into it if it makes sense. Yeah.
Multiple commercial offers and scripts for interesting indies that will help groom you for bigger projects once you get your feet wet.
All of that sounds really good to me. Yeah, but right now I just want to focus on the draft.
Claro que sí.
Solidify my
Claro que
position,
sí. Ya me están mareando.
Find the team where my skills fit best.
Well, we have relationships with all the teams. We can gather intel to get you the private team workouts that you
But
want.
maybe not the exact team I want to play for.
Anything is possible. But it is still a draft where teams can and will do what they see fit for their organization.
Okay, so that's a no.
Chaos exists. We try and mitigate that for you, but it does exist. And I'm not going to lie to you just to get you to sign. I want us to start off in a place where we can be honest with each other.
Ojo.
You know what? This is feeling way too formal.
Way too formal.
Hang on. That's better.
Much better.
Huele a podrido esto,
So I grew up in the Salinas Valley. It's about 2 hours south of San Francisco. John Steinbeck was from there. Do you know it?
No, not that area
It's okay.
specifically, no.
My parents died when I was young, so my grandmother raised us on her ranch. We grew broccoli, lettuce, cauliflower. It was not glamorous, but we worked and survived. And Layla?
Oh, I was raised right down the road from you in Union.
Oh, Jersey represent.
That's right.
Yeah.
My dad bailed on us when I was 3, and my mom did everything in her power to make it work. We know what it's like to want more. We willed ourselves to be where we are, just like you did.
There's a vision for you here. Jordan, LeBron, a bigger corporate vision. Companies love them because their messaging connects to the public across all demographics. And that's how we want to position your endorsements going forward. Universal appeal.
Okay. But
Sí, yo también,
it feels like there's a catch coming.
No, there's no catch. There's a little reality.
Ojo el tema.
Archie.
Hoy
He's a
hay
good
que
guy,
elegir,
and we know that he brought you here, which is why we want to provide him with a generous finder's fee as a parachute.
But for us, we need you free and clear of all old
Ostras.
attachments. Your future depends on an uncluttered vision. All new NBA players have to go through these difficult transitions.
So it's you guys
Ostras.
and him.
From our perspective, it's just the way it has
Ostras.
to be.
You should hear what he has to say. Maybe he really is the right fit for you and for your vision. But for us, it's one or the other.
Ostras. Hay que hablar con Archie.
I don't like it. Not one bit. But fine. I'm not afraid of a little competition. But her pitch on the corporate take is a flat idea. You have personality and you have an opinion. Your boy Hendricks Cobb, Harden, Embiid, they're doing just fine being who they are. That's how we seal your endorsements. Big and bold.
But doesn't that idea risk losing endorsements if I'm seen as controversial?
Yes, it will. But you'll gain others. Others that share your vision and your story. Former football player. Newark. Your dad. You're the underdog. That stuff is powerful, so
So you
use
got a
it.
shoe contract available for me now?
Oh.
Don't. But I will. It's called trust, Junior.
She said she got a movie deal available for me
Deals?
now.
Or ideas where deals may be?
I don't know.
It seems to me like you should. These big agencies, man, they pack a punch nowadays. She may have a little bit more firepower than me right now. But I know who you are. I know where you come from. And I know what you want. As if it were my own story. Fine, if you want to walk away from all of that, so be it. It's either her
Yo lo
or
tengo
me.
claro,
You choose.
Lo tengo clarísimo. Lo tengo clarísimo. A ver, vamos a leer esto un poco. Archie Baldwin, buen amigo de la familia. He estado ahí desde el principio, así que puedes beneficiarte de una relación que ya es buena y además puedes ayudarlo a consolidarse en la NBA. Vale. Comisión inferior. Ganarás más veces en cada acuerdo, pero tardarás más en obtener patrocinios. Me da igual. Afición genial para promocionar jugadores del parque. Ganar seguidores al jugar partidos en el barrio. Ah. Yo no suelo jugar mucho en el barrio, la verdad, así que no me interesa demasiado. Química. Los compañeros respetan la lealtad. Si te quedas con Archie, te será más fácil obtener química de equipo con tus compañeros en la NBA. Vale, me gusta. Relaciones. Se requieren menos aficionados para desbloquear las siguientes marcas. Ok, vale. Por el otro lado, agencia grande y consolidada. Harper Dell. Saben cómo funciona el sistema y cómo usarlo en tu beneficio. Comisión superior. Ganarás menos con cada acuerdo, pero obtendrás patrocinios con más rapidez. No me interesa. Aficionados. Genial para promocionar estrellas de la NBA. Conseguirás más aficionados en la liga. Ese es el único punto a favor que tengo respecto a Archie, ¿eh? Todos los demás... A ver, vamos a seguir. Química. Cultivo de imagen experimentada. Si eliges a Harper, se reducirá el efecto de la química de equipo negativa sobre tus compañeros en la NBA. Digamos que no va a ir a peor. Es más complicado que haya química negativa. Relaciones. Se requieren menos aficionados para desbloquear las siguientes marcas. A ver, lo de los aficionados sí que me tira mucho más Harper. Porque yo de barrio y tal no soy mucho de jugar en el barrio de 2K. Pero me gustaría consultarlo con vosotros, a ver qué opináis. Pero ya que está grabado y demás, si no, ponérmelo en los comentarios. Pero yo voy a elegir a Archie, ¿eh? Me encaja mucho más y las tías esas mandan un rollo un poquito raro, tío. El rollo ese de quiero aparentar que soy tu amiga. No me ha gustado. Así que vamos con Archie.
Listen, things haven't always been smooth between us, but I know you. Good and bad.
Yeah, I could dig it.
Man, the fact that you're from here means something. I know I'm making the right choice.
Ahí estás,
Thank you,
Archie.
Junior.
Confío en
Let you
ti,
down.
no me decepciones, por
I know
favor.
you won't, man.
Por favor.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You're projected in the lottery.
Uy.
Now, I know you might think you're rock solid, but you can still step out of line.
Estamos en el barco del
Hey, how
principio.
so?
Bad press, or anything off court that won't sit right with the GM. You know, you could tumble, blow your personal workout.
Tumble.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's real simple, man. Just be smart. The next step in this process is the same, whether you're lottery or not. It's the league personality evaluation test. They put you in a room with an interviewer who asks you a bunch of probing questions about yourself.
Okay, so I'll just be honest. You know, let them know who I
Yeah,
am.
but, you know, be aware of what they want to hear. Integrity, character, leadership. You keep that in the back of your mind when you're answering questions and you'll do just fine.
Ojo, muy bien. Se vienen las preguntitas. Vamos allá.
Junior, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Go
to
ahead
meet you
and take a
too.
seat.
Thank you.
This isn't a test. This isn't an interrogation. We're here to have a discussion, point of which is to get to know you better as a person. There are no right or wrong answers. All we want is for you to be as open and honest as possible.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get started.
Oy. Estoy nervioso,
What would one of your family members tell us about
Siempre he
you?
querido ser el mejor, me encanta competir. Soy una persona tranquila, sin muchos altibajos, tengo una personalidad. Yo lidero dando ejemplo. Me encanta competir.
That's a good question. I think they tell you that even as a kid, I always wanted to be the best. I loved to compete. Didn't matter if it was tic-tac-toe or dodgeball or whatever. I wanted to win. I needed to.
And that's the first thing they'd say?
Oh, yeah. And I used to take losing. I used to take losing really hard. I'd throw a fit if I didn't win. My family still teases me about it.
Great. Let's move
Vale,
on.
hemos subido el valor,
I'm curious. How do you deal with teammates you don't like?
Uy. Me necesito jugar el partido, quiero resolver nuestras diferencias de inmediato. Eso nunca me ha pasado a mí. Siempre he sido el mejor de mi equipo, así que supongo que debería entrar en vereda. Eso nunca me ha pasado a mí, eso nunca. Uy. Ay, es que no me da tiempo, tío. No me da tiempo.
Never.
No.
Ay, tenía que haber elegido
No,
otra
not really.
cosa, tío.
Not at all. Maybe I'm in
No
the
es
minority,
creíble,
but I just kind of got along with everybody.
Ay. A ver.
Are you the best player in this draft
Ay.
class?
Sí, sin duda, sí es una mentalidad con la que tienes que jugar. Aún no, pero ya veremos. El mejor siempre es un término subjetivo. Sí, es una mentalidad con la que tienes que jugar. Venga, esto.
Yes. I believe that's the mentality I have to play with.
Explain a little more.
Ostras.
Listen,
Está muy
I'm in the
seria.
conversation, and I know that. But who's the best can be subjective, like MJ versus LeBron. Let's say I'm the best in the class now.
Boom.
It's irrelevant to me. And I want to be the best 5, 10 years from now. And that's what drives me.
A ver. Ahí
One last
está.
question and I'll
Bien,
let you
subimos
go,
el
Junior.
valor.
I'm wondering,
Ostras, qué tensión,
what's your primary motivation for joining the league?
La motivación es mi pasión, pero también es un negocio. Es un negocio, pero yo juego con pasión. Amor al juego. Lo único que me importa es ser el mejor del mundo. Ser el mejor. ¡Vamos!
All I care about is being the best basketball player in the world. And I'm lucky, maybe someday being in the conversation for best of all time.
Ostras.
Nothing else motivates you? Supporting yourself, maybe?
I'm extremely lucky to play a game I love, and this game can lead to a very comfortable life, as far as money goes. But I just want to be the best above anything. After that, everything else will just fall into place.
A ver.
All right.
Bien, hemos subido.
That'll wrap it up.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. Thank you very much for your time, Junior. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you.
Vale.
Nice talking with you.
Best of luck in the draft.
Vale.
Thank you.
A ver, hemos fallado en la de los compañeros que... no me ha dado tiempo a pensarla bien, Y esa no me ha dado tiempo a pensarla bien.
That's not a good or a bad thing. Teams check out the data. Someone like you more, someone like you less. The sum, it won't matter. The deal is fluid. I'll take 2 of those.
Yeah, but the results can change where I currently sit in the draft. I'm not hungry.
You don't have to. You could stay exactly where you are right now.
So I just gotta sit here and wait?
Well, not here. There are a few days left before the next steps are taken. I figure you might enjoy your bet a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm glad you think this is so funny, man.
This is a marathon, son. Breathe. Or else you'll burn yourself out before we even get started. Okay?
Ojito. Vale. Oye, me está gustando, Me está gustando bastante. A ver, en este capítulo hay mucha cinemática. Pero tampoco lo quiero hacer tan largo. Lo voy a dejar aquí. No sé qué pensáis. Yo, en teoría estábamos en el número 7. Yo creo que habré subido, Yo creo que habré subido. Pero nada más. Lo vamos a dejar por aquí, chicos. Ya sabéis, suscribiros para ser los titulares aquí, los starter y estar desde el principio. Así que muchas gracias a todos. Nos vemos muy prontito y a ver en qué posición del draft salimos. Muchas gracias a todos.